right, so it was requested by some of my backers to discuss this lady, Annie Knight, which apparently was hospitalized after sleeping with 583 men in 6 hours. Let me crunch the numbers really quick. Right, that's about 37 seconds per person. You know, a lot of individuals, rightfully so, shame the lady. Right, I'm going to shame her right now. Okay, I'm going to shame her right now. Lady, shame on you. There, I did my part, chat. You can't say that I'm not contributing to the well-being of society. But why is no one shaming the men? Like, here's the thing, I used to be a teenager as well. Hormones were raging, never had sex, didn't know how it feels. You see a lady with big plump titties and you're like, oh my goodness, it must be heaven. And as you go through life and you notice that no woman looks at you and you're like 20, 21, you start to wonder, what if I will never experience? What if I will be forever alone, right? And so you get into the mindset of anything with the pulse. Like, I get that. I'm not going to pretend I'm above it. I can lie to you guys and then disavow and say, oh, I don't know. Like, how can anyone? No. I completely get it. But the only thing that I don't get is that you're just getting 37 seconds with her. Like, that's not even enough. Like, by the time you position your groin, but by the time you easily sink it in, it's over. And then you realize that you're also guy number 570. After 569 other guys have chewed the hamburger before you. What are you doing with your life? At least from a utilitarian point of view, ideology be damned, I can say that, well, she's a millionaire. Right? Like, bad economic times are coming. Bad hardships are on the way. I will probably be starving, while this lady is going to gorge herself on a luxurious yacht. Such is the world. It's fucking cruel. There is no explanation. It's just the way it is. So like, I can see why she is doing it for the cha-ching. Why the fuck are you doing it? Like, what are you getting out of it? Like, you're not even getting sex. I would say, like, you're not getting pussy, but maybe you are. I don't fucking know. It's just, like, weird, right? Like I have less respect for the men participating in this that I have for the women, because, like, the women at least have the utilitarian aspect, ideology be damned. But let's talk a little bit about ideology, right? So, okay, she's a millionaire. She's in a hospital now. I guess it's the work hazard, right? It's kind of like working at a radioactive power plant, and you just got radiated. Comes with the profession, I suppose. But the interesting thing is that she says, I feel great, I feel empowered, and I felt happy. It's like, lady, look, I have sex as well, okay? Like, I'm a human being just as you. Sex for me is not magical. All of my ancestors have done it, every single one of them up until me for thousands of years. Like, we all managed to know how to screw. So it's not like this magical thing. If I was to have sex with 583 women in 6 hours, I wouldn't say I'm happy, okay? Like, I'm definitely not doing it for pleasure. I would probably, like, even as a guy, even as a man, right? If I had a harem and someone told me, you need to do it with all these 583 ladies, it would be A, exhausting, B, at a certain point, dehumanizing, C, you don't even feel anything after a while, probably even disgusting. Let's not forget the fact that, it's 583 women, like, some of them may be fat. And so, when you say these things, nobody believes you. I don't believe you. You don't believe yourself. Your mom doesn't believe you. No one believes you. And that is the thing, it's empowering. Like, what exactly is power in this context? Like, power is when you can shape reality to your whim. Power is when you can manipulate the environment around you to cater to your needs. You're in a hospital. There's no power when you're in a hospital bed. Everyone knows who you are. Every single mother that sees you is going to tell her daughter, hey, don't become like that. Every single guy that looks at you is going to be, well, the only reason that I would marry her is probably financial. Like, it would not be a moral decision. It would just be a pragmatic decision, right? Like, bad economic times are coming. I don't want to end up in the streets better with the cougar. Or, you may have a guy that has his brain overcome by lust. And he's not making a rational decision, he's making a hormone-based decision. And maybe the guy is a little bit young, maybe the guy doesn't know the world, and he's going to be, well, once he gets my magic wand, she is going to be hooked on me, and we're going to live happily ever after. But you're not going to get real love, right? Like, you're not going to get a soulmate after this, which is probably something that she knows. However, like this is the thing that I generally don't get. It's like, look, you are willing to do something for cash, then fucking do it for cash, okay? Like, stop pretending. Just be like, one of those bankers that screw people over, like George Soros. I have respect for George Soros, because he has no shame, at least. He is comfortable in being who he is. Like, he will say, yeah, I fuck up entire nations. I fuck up the economic system. I ruin lives. I do these things, right? And he is honest, comes to the interview. And by the way, that's not like something good or something to admire, but it is something to be respected because he doesn't feel like a coward, right? Like, he's not someone that's trying to deceive me. He's not trying to take me for a ride. He's basically saying, no, fuck it, I'm evil, but have you seen my wealth, right? And so you could have done that as well. You could have said, look, I'm evil, but have you seen my tits? I would have more respect than this type of attitude where it's like, I'm happy, I'm fulfilled, I'm empowered. Just stop lying to yourself, okay? Like, we're all human beings. Like, certain experiences, even though we don't have, even if I haven't slept with 583 men, I can imagine how it would be like in a situation where I get to sleep with 583 women, and the last thing that I would describe that would be empowering. With that said, with that out of the way, I would like to say I'm glad that this lady exists, and I'm glad that other ladies like her exist, because she is a very good example for our children on how not to behave. Like, you can show your daughter, it's like, look what happened, right? You don't want to be like this, right? It's not worth it. And so it's educational material. We need good people and bad people in the world to teach our children, right? Like, you take the good aspect from a person and you use it as a life lesson, as something to reproduce, and you look at the bad things as something to stay away from, as a big warning. I guarantee to you, if you follow people like this that are doing this OnlyFans challenge, you're going to see that they don't end up well in life. Like, when they're in their 50s, in their 60s, in their 70s, they're not going to be very happy. Although, maybe some of them will. You gotta be careful, like maybe some of them will buy a chicken farm and they're going to make a lot of money out of it. They knew how to invest. And, well, if that's the case, well, it worked for them. I don't think like there's going to be that many, though. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.